Final 2025 Oscar winner predictions. Whew, it's been quite a season, and so now I'm going to reveal to you all my predicted winners for the 97th Academy Awards. So here we go. Best Picture, Anora. PGA, DGA, Critics' Choice, WGA. Yeah, that's good enough for me. It's no Saving Private Ryan that wins all those and then loses Best Picture at the Oscar. Best Director, Sean Baker, Anora. He won DGA. Corbet, not impossible for him to win, but I'm predicting Sean Baker. Actress, Mikey Madison, Anora. Her winning BAFTA was huge. Because not only was she the one that beat Demi Moore somewhere major in award season, but she beat her at BAFTA, which is a place that has called a lot of very close Best Actress races. Olivia Colman, Marion Cotillard, Frances McDormand, and Mikey Madison is in the Best Picture winner. So I think she will benefit from being in the stronger movie. I mean, it's not impossible for Demi Moore to win. It's not impossible for Fernando Torres to win. But I'm going with Mikey Madison. Best Actor, Adrian Brody. I don't really care about the Timmy win at SAG. I'm sticking with Brody. Supporting Actress, Zoe Saldana, Amelia Perez. Alright, I think there might be some people that are going to try to hold on to Ariana Grande. And there might be some people, and I think there is, I think there are people who are going to try to predict a Beatrice Straight in network type of victory for Isabella Rossellini for Conclave. You don't have to pay any attention to those predictions. I would recommend that you predict Zoe Saldana if you want to get it right. Like, it's not impossible for a huge upset to happen, but it's super unlikely when someone has swept everywhere. Okay? Supporting actor, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. Original screenplay, Anora. Why are some people struggling in this category? Like, I get it, okay? The usual suspects happened. That one original screenplay and supporting actor, and it beat the Best Picture winner, Braveheart. But that was decades ago. It wouldn't have. First off, that was a field of 5 movies in Best Picture. We're in a field of 10. Never in the history of the expanded era has a movie won screenplay without being nominated for Best Picture, and that stat will remain forever. Okay? I mean, had A Real Pain won WGA, I might have considered, along with its BAFTA win, I might have considered that maybe history could be made, but no. Anora won WGA, it beat A Real Pain there. BAFTA can do weird things in the original screenplay. Okay, they don't always align with the Oscars. You know, they gave it to Licorice Pizza when Belfast won the Oscar. BAFTAs gave original screenplay to Grand Budapest Hotel when Birdman won the Oscar. All right, they're not always correlative. Sometimes they can be off. So, best original screenplay is going to go to the strongest movie, the movie that's winning Best Picture. And the thing is, even if A Real Pain was nominated for Best Picture, you would have to say, oh, it defeats Anora because it's stronger than Anora. A Real Pain's not stronger than Anora. It's not gonna. It wouldn't defeat Anora in Best Picture, and the proof of that is that it's not even nominated for Best Picture. So, if it's not even nominated for Best Picture, it wouldn't beat Anora in Best Picture, and if it wouldn't beat Anora in Best Picture, it would not beat Anora in original screenplay. There you go. This should not be hard. If anything, the substance is number 2, not A Real Pain. I have A Real Pain at number 3. Best adapted screenplay, Conclave. Would have been the WGA winner if it qualified. The number 2 in adapted screenplay is Nickel Boys, the WGA winner. Animated feature, The Wild Robot's going to win. If Flo had won animated feature at the BAFTAs, I would have maybe considered more of Flo. That Flo might take it, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's Chris Sanders' time. Gintz Zilbalotis He'll have his time eventually. He's going to be one of the greatest directors, animation directors of all time. He um, he may not be Hayao Miyazaki, which was a factor in last season's Boy and the Heron win, but he'll have his time eventually. But right now, it's Chris Sanders' time, and The Wild Robot has dominated the award season. And so I think it's going to win here. Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Fouls, number 3. I don't think that's going to win, but yeah, it won the BAFTA for Children's Family Film and Animated Feature. Yeah, The Wild Robot for the win. Flows, number 2. Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, number 3. Documentary feature, No Other Land. When, okay, PGA didn't qualify because it didn't have any U.S. distribution. Uh, um, and DGA, it wasn't submitted to DGA. Those two awards bodies have asterisks in terms of No Other Land not being there. As far as the BAFTAs are concerned, guess what? Superman, a Christopher Reeve story, the movie that beat No Other Land at the BAFTAs, British co-production, UK co-production. So there might have been a home field advantage for that documentary to win. So therefore, I think when you have some asterisks and a home field advantage, when you have an asterisk in PGA and DGA and asterisks on the BAFTAs where there might have been a home field advantage, I still think No Other Land might be strong enough to win. Okay, sure, Porcelain War could win because it won DGA, and it's not impossible for Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat to win either. But I'm still sticking with No Other Land. This was a very early prediction of mine, and I want to go all the way with it. I want to stick with it to the very end. International feature, I'm Still Here. The Emilia Perez controversy hurt its chances in this category and in other categories as well. And so I'm Still Here, a Best Picture nominee, is going to beat Emilia Perez here. Film editing, Conclave, thanks to the BAFTAs. Sound, Doom Part 2, also thanks to the BAFTAs. And the MPSC award for sound effects Foley, which is the main prize, the big one. Doom Part 2 won that. Some people are like, oh, maybe Wicked could win because it won the MPSC award for music. And maybe Complete Unknown could win because it won Cinema Audio Society. Look, every nominee in that category won something, okay? Wild Robot won the sound for animation and MPSC, and Emilia Perez MPSC International. That's what. Yeah, it won that. But Doom Part 2, listen, unlike most people, I actually think it would have won both sound categories if we had both sound categories. Because A Complete Unknown was not nominated at BAFTA. I take that very seriously. And neither was Emilia Perez. So, yeah, Cinema Audio Society lost, whatever. I would still predict Doom Part 2 in sound editing and sound mixing. But right now, we don't have those. We just have sound, so Doom Part 2, BAFTA winner. There you go. No need to complicate things. No need for people to complicate things for themselves. Visual effects, Doom Part 2. Some people are predicting Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Some people are considering Wicked to win visual effects. No, it's Doom Part 2. Make life easy for yourselves. Cinematography, The Brutalist. It won BSC and it won the BAFTA. Between BSC, the BAFTA, and ASC, some combination of 2 out of those 3 wins can land you the Oscar. I heard from the Next Best Picture podcast, somebody talked about, I think it was Josh Parham, he talked about how Mank won BSC and ASC, even though it lost the BAFTA. But because Mank had 2 out of those 3, it beat Nomadland. So, The Brutalist, Best Picture contender. Maria, not a Best Picture contender. Nosferatu, not a Best Picture contender. Nosferatu won the Critics' Choice. Maria Ed Lockman winning ASC. Yeah, it's going to be The Brutalist. Production design, Wicked. Some people might have predicted The Brutalist that The Brutalist had won BAFTA, but it's going to be Wicked. Costume design, Wicked. Makeup and hairstyling, The Substance. Original score, The Brutalist, thanks to the BAFTAs. I know Challengers has been doing well in score, but didn't get nominated for the Oscar, and then The Brutalist wins the BAFTA. I wish Conclave had won the BAFTA, so that way that score could win, because that's my favorite score in this category, right? Here at the Oscars. Yeah, that's my favorite. Conclave is my favorite score, but The Brutalist is not a bad winner. Original song, El Mal. Even people who don't like Emilia Perez are voting for El Mal because they really don't care about this category. Animated short film, Yuck. I said this was going to win, and it looks like the odds are in their favor. And by that, I mean the Gold Derby odds. So I'm going to predict Yuck for now. I wanted to predict Wander to Wonder, but I think I'm going to stick with Yuck for now. Best documentary short film, The Only Girl in the Orchestra. You know, prior to this recording, I recently found out from a recent Oscar expert video that the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards have a very good track record of, with their documentary short winners aligning with the Oscar winners. And every year that they don't align, the documentary short is not even nominated at Critics' Choice. So The Only Girl of the Orchestra has recently won the 2024 Critics' Choice Documentary Award for documentary short film. Past winners include Period, End of Sentence, as well as, if I could remember, one from The Queen of Basketball. Yeah. So, yeah, I think The Only Girl in the Orchestra will win here. Live action short film, Alien, topical, and pretty effective for a lot of people. All right, and those are my predictions. We'll see what happens tomorrow, March 2nd, at the 97th Academy Awards. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and if you do so, that'll be greatly appreciated. And until next time, Shalom.